slow whisper. I try, but it's very hard to do it, so I will try my best to do it. I know I have my headphones in now, so I can hear myself to see if I'm getting a little bit too far ahead of myself. So they wanted me to talk about things I love, anything that I enjoy, like my favorite shows, movies, music, books, desserts, foods, hobbies, memories, favorite era, animals, flavors. So I will do my best to mention those. This is always kind of hard for me to pick because I'm such a complicated person. So I may not be able to answer all of these the way you want to hear. So, with that said, let's begin. So, I guess I can just start rambling on about my favorite things in life first. First thing I want to say is the older I get, the more I realize Squidward had a point in a lot of ways. Life is not all, peaches, but you have to still choose peaches. So if I had to pick something I enjoy in life from someone who doesn't fully enjoy life, I don't think most people do, honestly. Half of people who say they do, I think it's fraudulent. Or they've had to go through hell to get there. But, because we're here as a soul to learn and grow, that's it, and get out, basically. Doesn't mean you can't still enjoy life. In fact, sometimes some people's purpose is to enjoy life. So, by all means, enjoy life fully. But when you've been through a lot of like I have, it makes it a little bit harder. But I still find more joy, actually. In fact, I find more joy nowadays than I did when I was younger, believe it or not. Even though it may not look like it on the surface. But, again, my complicated personality and stubbornness, I struggle to find favorites. I think crystals is something I enjoy. I just looked at the crystals on my shelf. That's the first thing I mean, you can tell a lot about me by the stuff in my room. So, crystals, duh. Obviously, I've only made 1 million videos on the subject. But, yeah, so I enjoy holding them. I enjoy feeling them, the texture, the smell, the energy, obviously. Meditating with them and connecting with them. Did I tell you I'm a pretty boring ass person in real life? No, seriously, if you get to spend a day with me, you would fall asleep in the first hour. My life is very mundane and boring. There's little to no, thrilling, exciting things in it, really, honestly. And, I sort of like to keep it that way, drama-free, and, less manic, per se. I prefer boring nowadays, and peace over, things that just make your blood rush for 5 minutes and then quickly dies down, and then you end up feeling like crap afterwards when the rush stops. So, but for the most part, I could say I enjoy working, as I like what I do, because I like to help people spiritually. Anything on my website I enjoy doing, obviously. That's why I keep doing it, obviously. But I like, obviously like tarot reading. I would say that's my favorite service. Above all of them. Obviously I enjoy spending time with my dog. I don't know why I keep saying obviously. Like, I think it's because it's pretty obvious to people watching, the same 1,000 whatever viewers that keep watching my videos. They obviously know these are my interests, and so I'll stop saying obviously though, because it gets annoying after a while. But to me it's obvious, like, duh, like, if someone doesn't know by now, if I did a pop quiz on my life, like, these would be the obvious. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, I'm just saying, like, it would be pretty darn obvious. These are my interests and favorite things. But you never know who's watching. Someone new might come on my channel. Rarely do I really have new people come on the channel nowadays. But when they do, I can share. That's why I don't really talk much about my life anymore, because I don't know, I don't feel like I'm getting any new people like that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm getting the same old people on my channel commenting and stuff. So, which I appreciate, and I'm obviously there goes obviously again. So grateful for. But I don't feel the need to repeat myself anymore, because the same people are gonna know me by now. So, because you guys are like friends to me, and like if I talked about the same thing with you 10 times in a row, you'd get bored of me. So that's why I don't. So I enjoy travel, and it's hard not to say obviously, but obviously I like going different places, but not necessarily the travel where it's like a different country. That makes me nervous. I'm like such a homebody, so sometimes my travel is the bedroom to the kitchen chow. Okay, that's my travel for the day, honey. But yeah, so I'm pretty low energy overall. So to me, like, Florida is exciting. I've traveled to all over Florida multiple times, and like there's always something new to see. So to me that's exciting, maybe somewhere different in the country, sure, like that's exciting. Once in a while, okay, once every several years, a foreign country. We'll see how that pans out, but next time around. But it's nice, but if it's close, I don't want something like 12, 14, 16 hours. No, thank you. Not anymore. I don't know. I feel too old for that. I don't know. But sometimes I wonder, people who travel constantly. I'm like, are you okay? Do you need to talk? Like, seriously. But anyway, but I would say my favorite thing is the home I live in. I want it to be big, extravagant. I want nice things in my home. I want it to be clean. I'm a Virgo, so I want it to be organized and no clutter. Like, those are, I'm a very simple, practical person. I like new t-shirts, doesn't take much to make me happy, really. I just find joy in the small, simple moments, like doing a meditation, a healing for myself, spending time in my backyard now, my backyard pool. I mean, because I just actually finally like put out my outdoor seating yesterday at the new place, and I sat down with my partner by the poolside, and at night to look up at the stars and see the nature and the woods and hear the crickets and like the gentle breeze of the crisp night air on our skin with the full moon basking above. It was so nice. It's so quiet where I live now, and I can't wait to shoot content there. But not only that, I just like simple moments like that, just enjoying the moment, and it felt like all my hard work, finally paid off, and I finally got what I wanted, and the home I wanted, and it's missing one bedroom that I really want, but oh well, it's crazy. I went literally from like 5 bedrooms down to 1, because, well, for me, like, it's a 3-bed, but like, I'm saying, like, for me personally, 1, because I live by myself at that one house. Technically it was 4, but I made use of 1 space, that was 5. This space is gonna have like 1 bed, but 1 extra space, not really a bedroom, but space I could film, so technically 2, but I don't know, I feel happy nonetheless. I feel like I don't need all that space. When I had 5 rooms, I didn't even spend time in 3 of them for the most part, so it's like you don't really need all that space. Like, 1, I think I remember saying, was like a workout room, 1 was an empty room for guests, 1 was an office, 1 was a bedroom, and 1 was a filming studio. Like, I honestly could cram all 3 in 1 nowadays. Like, it's not hard. You have a big enough room. You can make 1 corner filming space, 1 corner editing, 1 corner sleep, done. Like, it's not hard. People live in closet-sized rooms in Hong Kong and Japan, so anyway, so not all people there, but obviously some. So, yeah, I like new things, like new filming equipment, like anything I can use for my job, the right company, the right friend, someone to talk to when you feel like talking. Obviously, I like to be alone. I like spending most of my time alone with my own head and heart, and I like to give. I'm a very generous, giving person. I like to help, even if it's unsolicited help. I try not to do unsolicited advice because that hurts people's feelings, so I'm holding back on that. But a lot of times I like giving help, even though some people consider it rude. I consider it loving because let me help you, okay? Like, why don't people accept more help? I don't know. It's beyond me. It's a pride thing. I think people don't want to admit they need help or advice. I get it. So I think I rambled about that enough. I just enjoy having good health, eating right, the occasional exercise, swimming, bike riding when I can, using my dumbbell. Look, it's not hard. I'm very, very simple, practical, easy going person. I'm only complicated when it comes to intellectual conversations like this one, because I will overthink the schnitzy out of those things, or deciding like where to go or what to do. I'm like, oh my god. Or deciding like a food menu item. Good luck. You're gonna wait 1,000 centuries for me to make up my mind. Not really. used to be horrible. Like, yeah. So, I enjoy taking hot baths, going in like a hot tub. Like, those are my favorite things nowadays in life. Like, just when I keep it simple, easy, practical, I don't overcomplicate life and things. I find more joy inside. I like painting walls. That's so fun for me. Decorating, like decorating a home. Like spending time outside, nature walks, sunbathing, swimming in the sea, and walking on the beach, collecting seashells. Ooh, I want to do that so bad, but I'm so busy moving. So for the next, I would say, maybe 4 weekends, I think we're going to get done a lot sooner because we're making very speedy progress. I mean, half the home is already emptied out in like 2 weeks alone, so I think we'll be fine. But I'm surprised I'm not more tired than I am. I feel like I have a ton of energy, probably because I'm just the motivation is this new place. It's oh my god, it's stunning. It's gorgeous. The neighborhood seems like, at least some parts of it seem like bougie as hell. I was like, oh, I'm very impressed with this place. I feel so lucky, really. So yeah, just like I said, like a nice, beautiful home to walk into with a beautiful like entrance. Like, oh my gosh, yes. That's what brings me joy. But it's not everything. It doesn't actually like bring me joy. Like I find more joy just like from me nowadays, like from my own energy from within. That's what brings me more peace and joy and fulfillment in my life. You know, stability, having, you know, money in the bank, you know, investments, assets, blah, blah, blah. Things paid in full. That brings me a lot of peace. Trust me and believe me. Like, I sleep way better nowadays than 10 years ago. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about favorite shows and movies. So this is a hard one. I'm crinkling the post-it note that I put the ideas on. There was one that was with this actress, actually, her name, this is not her real legal acting name, this is her name on the show, Senzi Mwale. It's a South African TV series. I actually watched 2 recently. One is called Marked. It's very similar to the Senzi Mwale show, but the Senzi Mwale, just Google what is the Netflix show with Senzi Mwale, Cencimwale, Senzi Mwale. Is good. I wish they make another one. It's so damn good. Marked was good too. Marked was kind of, it seemed a little lower budget, maybe, in my opinion, or I don't know, not as good actors or actresses in that one, but it's still solid. South African series are, oh yes, not to be underestimated. Okay. Alright, and I recently rewatched In the Dark on Netflix in its entirety, all 4 seasons, because my partner never watched it, so I was like, let me rewatch it again with him. It's good. It's one of those you can definitely rewatch. The actors and actresses on that show are so, like, they deserve all the awards. Really, they do. Yeah, to play a blind chick so well, like that, oh my gosh. And their personality, like, it's on point. I hope they got millions and millions of dollars for their work in that show. Okay. Music, I'm not really so much like pop music as I did in my teens and maybe early 20s. variety. It's like, I don't even know. Let me see my road trip playlist. Yes, I have a road trip playlist. Give you a general idea. A lot of what I listen to nowadays is from a YouTube channel called Dapa Deep. D-A-P-A. Deep. Dapa Deep. I think my most played one was Hold Me Close. And then there's Where. Like W-H-E-R-E. Empty Words. That's a good one. Find. Wicked Game featuring Christina. What else by Dapa Deep? We Rise, We Fall. We Rise, We Fall. Lost Desert. That's good. So you might laugh at me. I actually have Lovely Peaches in my playlist because she actually has some bomb tracks. If you listen to her song Game Recognizes Game, that's a good one. She has several few good ones too, but they're not like road trip playlist worthy, I would say. This one I don't really listen to music in the car anymore. I'm so boring, right? But if I'm getting tired and it's a very long road trip, I will. Fly Me to the Moon by Jade Shadi, that's a good one. Oh, Echoes by Dapa Deep. I think that was my most played one. Simge, I think her name is. She's a Turkish singer. She recently released, I think, a new album. Deni Tenime. That was a good, cute little song. Oh, Who Am I by Dapa Deep. That's a good one too. Ina is on here. Obviously, Ina has a few good ones. Her recent one is Seven Zile. I'm not sure how they say seven in Romania, but she recently went back to Romania to film that, and it was a huge success. Jealous Friend by Alex Parker and Olivia. Nate Vickers is someone I literally recently fall upon. I fell in love with his voice. It actually can make you cry. Like if you listen to his track My Immortal by Evanescence, his cover, it is the best cover I have heard, and the emotion and the pain, he speaks his pain through his music. He's even saying in his posts like he's been through a lot of this pain, a lot of his, I think it's from maybe an ex or toxic ex, if I'm not mistaken, based on his lyrics. My favorite from him is that My Immortal cover. Falling Away from Heaven, Deja Vu, I'd Rather Die, and I'm Fine. Those four they should have been my most played last year because they have been on replay. He is such a good singer. He's only going live concert in Texas and 3 cities for now. But when he comes to Tampa or Fort Myers or something like that, child, I will probably be there. Okay, I'm not a concert boy at all. Like I just am not. But to hear his beautiful voice, I would go. Leave, Reject. That's a good kind of like trancey, like background, no lyrics kind of song. Demi Lovato, she has been popping some good ones lately. She is confident. She has come back. So her song Fast is a new one. Here All Night. That one, ooh, you can replay that one. She just is giving like a lot of this good energy. Little Bit, that's a cute little one. So who else? Ellipsis and Hossman, Magnolia by Silk Music, or Monster Cat Silk. Prana and Liv, I Am. Wario Mortals featuring Laura Brem. Anything with Laura Brem is awesome. The Fat Rat Mayday featuring Laura Brem. Efixa and Laura Brem, Deja Vu. Me High Love, Internal World, Silk Music. Me High Love, Eternity, Silk Music. music. I have Paramore on here. Decode. That was a good one. I just have so many that I have way more than just this, but I didn't put them on playlists. I have Neon Hitch Gypsy Star on here, okay. Curly, Better. That's a good one that really like. Anything with Curly is good. Jenny and Laura Bram, Make It. Laura Bram, Electric Bird. Era Istrefi. Anything with Era Istrefi is good. I got Oh God featuring Conscience. Cool Me Down by Inna. Follow Me by Inna. Start a Fire by Inna. Nothing I Won't Do by Inna. There's so many good Inna ones. These are just like Halsey, Without Me. Bright Lights by Diversion. Laureen, Tattoo. Laureen is one of the best vocalists on planet Earth. And Nelly featuring Toby. Ibitoye, Nowhere. So these are my road trip playlist songs in no particular orders. There's so many more. Like, oh my god, I could just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Okay, so I didn't think I would actually like remember much favorite movie. My all-time favorite movie obviously gonna be like Mrs. Doubtfire. Anything with Robin Williams. Duh. Set It Off with Queen Latifah. That's a legendary film. There's a few good ones. I have to go down my Netflix, but I don't want to take too long. Favorite books, anything with self-help. I read so much books. Harry Potter is one of my favorite series. When I was growing up, I enjoyed like the series of Unfortunate Events. I just feel like anything that can improve my life and help me, and I learn something new. Favesies. I don't have like one specific favesies. My favorite desserts, vanilla ice cream. Did I say I was vanilla? Yeah. And donuts. Oh my gosh. Favorite food is any pasta type food. It can be, sometimes a steak dinner. It just depends what mood I'm in. Really and truly, pizza, if it's like a really good salad, I don't really know if I have like a top favorite. It's changed with time. Chinese, I would say nowadays safely, sushi is my favorite. If I have to pick. Hobbies, LOL. I don't got no time for hobbies. I don't have hobbies. Laugh out loud. I never do. I don't know. Really. Anyone who has hobbies, like, do you just collect rocks? Like, what do you do with your free time? My hobby is I want to make sure my house is clean, my dog has food to eat, my bills are paid, honey. That's my hobby, baby. Memories. Okay. My favorite memories. Probably all my travels. Even though there were some travels I spent 4 years ago with like shitty people. No good deserving people. Still, the memory will always be there, And so I will, always remember anywhere I've been. With trying to wipe the memory of who I was with at the time. So, yeah, just anywhere I've been or traveled really are my favorite memories that I can remember. I don't really remember much from childhood anymore. So, favorite era? Oh my gosh. Probably early 2010. Not really, because I was really depressed during that time. Starting 2009, 10, I was really depressed into 2011. So that wasn't my favorite, but like the whole like huge pop stars coming on the scene, Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, Beyonce, like all the hoes. You know, that was exciting, like new revolutionary music that was actually good. Unlike today, the trash that's today. So, yeah, that was exciting. And, you know, Kesha, right? All of them. So, and I just remember coming home. It was such an easy life, you know, like coming home to a huge home, right? First of all, freaking huge home. And playing World of Warcraft and talking to my ex and pretending to do homework. Child, life was so easy. We didn't realize how easy we had it, right? And yeah, so that being all alone in the house, no one's home, like that was an era. Like I'll never forget that. Or going on there.com and chatting with my buddies who are all living in different countries. Like that was an era. Yes, so that sometimes I miss that era, but not the depression part, because I was really depressed. I was not okay. All right. So, like, I just remember like not having a car up until 21 and just walking across the street at the Walgreens to just get like a Monster energy drink, just because I could, like, just like a FU. You know what I'm saying? Like, I totally, if I ever told my parents that I drank that shit, like, they would probably disown me. Jokes, but seriously. I mean, I grew up in a home, like, if you get one tattoo, you're out of here. You know, that kind of energy sometimes. So, it's like that, you know, like, oh, I'm just gonna buy it because FU. Spend my $3, you know, buy the Monster energy drink and just be a rebel. And sometimes I would just like drink it at 2 a.m. because FU. Because I can't be word, you know, like that kind of teenager angst energy. Like that was me, okay? Yeah, really negative, really pessimistic. That was me. Yeah. I was surprised I wasn't emo. I was like this close to probably being emo. So yeah, minus the screamo music. Yeah, that I couldn't do that. So that was an era. Yeah, but it's not to like fantasize or like revolutionize or mesmerize. I don't know what the word is. Not to glorify being depressed, because it's not cute. Like I really had a serious mental health problems, and the hormones were crazy. So I was not okay. So that, like I said, that era was beautiful. Not the depression. Not the depression. I was constantly in like counselors and like, oh, it was so bad. I tried to, yeah, like, yeah, it was not cute. Nope. Animals. So favorite animals. Obviously a dog. Look at Paco here. I love all animals. Look, you ever go in a zoo and feed the animals? You're gonna love all animals. I recently learned I fell in love with donkeys. They're so cute. And they will always ask for food. Don't overfeed your donkeys. Goats, giraffes. Oh my god, I love animals. How can I pick? But if I have to pick, it's always been penguins and tigers. I like them all. Lions. And, oh my god, give me the whole damn zoo. Flavors. Anything like sweet, tart, not sour, F that ish. Like it could be anything, like lemon, strawberry, peach, blueberry. I'm really not picky, honestly. I don't think about flavors too much. Vanilla. flavor or the aroma of it. Sometimes just sniffing it, like if there was a candle with like ground beef and pasta. Anything I enjoy. Okay, so I think I answered everything pretty much. So thank you, Poopsies, for watching and listening to my slight pessimism because I'm a Virgo, duh. I hope you enjoyed. All earth signs are a little bit scarily pessimistic. Check in on your earth signs because, like, especially your Capricorns. Oh my gosh. And sometimes your Taurus. Sometimes. I would say Taurus is a little more positive, maybe sometimes. But check in on your earth signs because they have the pessimism of no other, okay? Sorry if this was a little bit of a slow whisper. But not a slow whisper, sorry. I struggle. Sorry, Cam. Sorry, Poopsies. I don't mean to disappoint you. Oh my god, I hope I didn't disappoint you. Sorry, okay. But I suck. It's okay, we all suck. Thank you for watching. And I will see you all very, very soon. Bye, guys.